Texas. We have the Cigarroa Bulls taking on the Valley Value Tigers. Announcing of the players going on right now for the Valley View Tigers. You can see them running out of their tiger head there. We'll be starting this game shortly. 40 minutes of play to go here as we start. And we're glad to bring you this game on Rio Sports Live. We'll go ahead and keep that at the tiger head, showing you how the Valley View Tigers come onto the field for tonight's matchup.
Head coach for tonight, Coach Magallanes, Salazar, Sanchez, and Lindsay.
And we had the announcing of the Tigers right now. Shortly, we will have the announcing of opposing team after the national anthem. So we'll go ahead, we'll play our intro, and we'll be right back. Singing of the national anthem here at Valley View High. Soccer game to start shortly. 40 minutes on the clock. Both teams going to the middle, and we'll be starting here shortly. Referees are meeting with the captains of both teams currently.
Testing. Testing. Testing.
You can see there on your camera the referees meeting with leaders from both teams for tonight's game, discussing which side they'll be choosing and as we pan over, we can see the opposing home team, the Valley View Tigers, all huddled together. In the middle, we have our leaders for tonight's game, our coin flip, and sides have been selected. And that will be our first game ball of the evening at the 50-yard line. Referees discussing. We can see that the Cigarroa Bulls are setting up and getting ready for the kickoff for tonight's game. And the Tigers just breaking out of their huddle. Take it to midfield there.
Y arrancamos el partido.
And here we go. That will be the Bulls in blue and the Tigers in white. Bulls getting that ball, controlling the ball pretty good, having a player there from the Tigers back over. Bulls kick this one out of bounds. And that will be a Tigers ball. Tigers throw this one in. And that will be going for the Bulls now. So Cigarroa able to get the ball on that play. They kick that over. And Tigers having control of the ball here. Tigers kicking this one up. They kick it over to their goalie. Tigers having control. Tiger in play. Putting their goalie into play in that mix. Bringing this one up the field. Now at the 40. And he's able to get that one away from the Bulls. So he'll bring this one up the field. And he'll kick that one over. So Bulls having control. Tigers able to get that ball back. Tigers with the ball on that one. Tigers kicking this one upfield. Losing the ball. The Tigers kick that one over. Bulls getting control. And that's a Tigers having this one, looking for a goal. They kick this one over. He has good access. And that one will be a missed goal opportunity. So the goalie for the Tigers will go ahead and kick this one out. So Bulls goalie kicks this one over to midfield where the Tigers will get that. Tigers bringing this one up. Tigers kicking this one upfield, and that one going out of bounds. So that one going out of bounds, becoming a Bulls ball. Last kicked by and the Tigers having this one. And that will be a Bulls ball. Tigers kicking this one across at the 40. Up to the 25. Down the field. Being followed by Bulls defenders. Passes that one over. And that ball will come back up the field. Down to the 40 on the opposite side of the field. And the goalie for the Tigers getting that one. He'll go ahead and throw that one in. Tigers bringing this one back up, 30, 40. Up to the 45 where he met the Bulls. Down to the 50. They kick this one over. And that will go across. So 40 to the 45. And the Tigers and the Bulls struggling this one out at midfield. Now the ball down at 35. That's the Bulls. They kick that one over. Goalie for the Tigers getting that one. Throws that one over. And the Bulls trying to get back the ball as the Tigers having good contact here. Tigers bringing this one up at the 50. Ball's at the 20 to the 10, and the referee is able to get it before the Tigers are able to make a goal of that one. Tigers kick. That's a nice save there by the goalie on that one. Bulls bringing this one back up. They look for a open player, and he'll bring this one back up the 30. Bringing that one across midfield now. They kick that one across, having issue controlling the ball as the Bulls are able to save good contact with them. Tigers bringing this one up, kicks it over. Tigers having control of the ball. They kick that one through up at the 10, up at the 5. He kicks that one. Bulls player able to defend that one. And Tigers kicking this one across the field now. So this one's up at the 5. Now it's back at the 15. Tigers having control of the ball. And they kicked that one through. They were going to try for a goal on that one. Ball didn't quite fall where they needed it to. And that will be in favor of the Bulls. So Bulls getting this one, they'll go ahead and bring this one up the field. Ball at the 30. Bulls kicking it up. They get that one down to the 10. It's right past and out of bounds. So ball going out of bounds on that play. And they'll go ahead and kick this one over. Tigers having control of the ball. Ball at the 40. They'll kick this one down to the 20. And Bulls kicking this one right back down the field, back to the 40. And ball going out of bounds. 32 minutes to go here in the in this first half. And the Bulls kicking this one over. Tigers getting the receive on that kick. The Tigers getting this one across. They may get this one forward. That one loses its control. Otherwise, that one could have been a possible goal, as it did have the area for it and it did have the strength. It just did not have the correct goalie for the Bulls kicking this one across. And he's able to get that one down to the 50-yard line, so midfield. And the Tigers having good control over this ball. They've had good control basically all game. The Bulls have not been able to get much going for them here with about 9 minutes in. The Bulls have yet to be able to find a rhythm here, as the Tigers are really doing a wonderful job of keeping this one at their own speed, and that's exactly what you want to do. So this ball up at midfield now. Bulls having this one, and it's up at the 30. Bulls having that one, 20, 10. And that's a save by the goalie. So saved by the goalie on that play. Tigers bringing this one back up the field. And they'll look for the Bulls stealing that one. Bulls having this one at 45. Back to the 50, back up to the 45. Making sure they have it with the correct player to bring it upfield. They kick that one over, and that one will go to the 20. And that one will go out of bounds. So ball out of bounds. And this one at midfield. The Bulls having that one. Tigers stealing it. And Tigers throw this one in. They throw this one in up at the 20. Up at the 10. Physical contact there between Bulls and they're able to get a goal on that one. So Tigers are able to get away from the Bulls on that one and get a goal. So Bulls are able to they're unable to get that one to where they wanted. They did have a defender there, just wasn't able to go the way that they were hoping that that play would go. And that will come up in a Tigers goal. So they bring this one across. And Tigers having control of the ball. They bring this one up. He's able to get that one away from the defenders. Bulls having this one. And Bulls bringing this one across. They're looking for a player. Player kicks it up. And they get that one down to the 10. And the Bulls and the Tigers there. That'll be the Tigers goalie who will go ahead and throw this one in. And that's a good one there. The 10-yard line, Tigers having control of this ball. They kick this one up to the 40. Player ready at the 40. Kick that one over to the 20. They look for their second goal of the game. As he kicks that one across, Bulls are able to get that one back, and he goes for it. No goal on that one. The Bulls doing good defense there, saving themselves from having this game be a 2-1. Instead, this game is a 1-0 now. So goalie for the Bulls is going to go ahead and kick this one in. And he'll kick that one up to about the 50. And that ball going out of bounds. So that ball going out of bounds. We have 27:35 left here. They kick this one across, and that one will go out of bounds again. Tigers are being able to keep a good rhythm going. They're able to keep this game at where they want it, and that's important here. We have to remember that the number one thing when it comes to games, soccer, basketball, they're all about rhythm. If you can keep the rhythm where you need it, then you're able to do much better. So this one up at the 50. Bulls having control. Bulls kicking this one over. They're looking to get this one away from the Tigers. Bulls kicking this one back to the 20. And Tigers doing a headbutt on that one. That one kicked upfield, up to midfield, 45. So Bulls seeing that this one is back on their side. They're trying to get this one away from the Tigers to keep this one a 1-0 game. And the goalie will go ahead and kick this ball over to another Tigers player. Tigers bringing this one up at the 20. 25, kicks that one over. Brings this one up to midfield now. Tigers having good control over this ball down at the 20. Down at the 10, he looks for it and just a little bit shy of the goal there. If we look back, that's how the Tigers were able to get to where they were before on their last goal. It was a great defensive mistake that just allowed for the Tigers to get that goal for tonight's game. And we're bringing this one upfield. Up at midfield now. And down at the 40. Bulls kicking this one. Tigers getting that receive. And ball down at the 30. Goes upfield. And Tigers doing a headbutt on that one. getting that across. The Bulls try for a goal. The goalie is able to get that before they were able to put together a play. And headbutt there by the Bulls, headbutt by the Tigers, and ball out of bounds. So the Tigers are the only one to score so far in this game with 23 minutes to go. They kick this one over down to the 30. Ball now at midfield. Tigers having this one, trying to get this one back across the field. And now it's down at the 40. Tiger player being chased down by the Bulls player. Tigers controlling this ball. This one down at the 40. They kick this one up to the 25, where they are able to get this one away from Bulls defenders. Down at 35. They get that one across. A little bit of loss there on yardage, but they'll bring this one back across. And they'll go ahead and kick this one over to their goalie. Goalie goes ahead and kicks this one back up to the 30-yard line. Ball up at the 40. Up at midfield. Tigers kick this one forward. And it's up at the 10, where the goalie is able to take that one. So goalie saving them from a second goal of the night, as Tigers having the first and only goal for tonight's game. They're bringing this one up. And the ball down at the 30. Up at the 40. They bring this one across, back down to the 40. Up at midfield. Bulls controlling this one right now. Bulls kicking this one over. They're starting to get their momentum going here in tonight's game. They get this one across. And it's up at midfield. Bulls having this one. Bulls bringing this one up the field, up to the 30. And the Tigers are looking to take this ball away. They get a good save there on the 25. They're bringing this one up the field. So ball coming up the field now. Up at the 20. Tigers having control. Ball at the 10. And he saves that one from going out of bounds. So ball at the 10. He'll go for a goal. And he's able to get the second goal of the evening. So second goal of the evening is in favor of the Tigers. So Tigers able to keep this one to a 2-0 game. So nice play going on there. The Tigers are the only one on the scoreboard with half of the time on the board already gone. They still have a good momentum going. They have that lead that they came in with. They came in being able to slow this game down to their speed, and that's what was important. The Bulls have yet to be able to find a good momentum to be able to get this one over to where they want it to be. And the Bulls trying to get something going here. Tigers having their defenders doing a good job on that one over to the 50. And they kick that one upfield. The goalie will miss that one, but he'll come back and he'll be able to kick that one over down to the 40. So ball down to the 40 now. So ball is up at about the 46 line, kicked in by the Bulls. Bulls kick that one over to the 30. And they kicked that one across the field. So Bulls having control at the 30, 40. Now at midfield, across the field. Tigers getting this one back. Tigers having control now. Tigers already have 2 on the board, while the Bulls have yet to make their name on the board. And that's another goal for the Tigers. So Tigers are able to make this a 3-0 game so far. So Tigers are able to make this a 3-0 game so far. Tigers able to make this a 3-0 game with more than half the time on the board gone. So the number one thing, and I keep saying it, is speed. How you keep this ball at your momentum. And the Bulls have yet to be able to find their momentum for tonight's game. They're bringing this one upfield. And Bulls having control. They kick that one over. Tigers getting that one. Bulls getting this one back. Ball is up at 35-yard line. Now it's at midfield. They're bringing this one upfield, trying for a goal. They kick that one across. Nothing going on there. Tiger defenders doing a great job of being able to keep the ball right where they want it. And they keep this one up the field. And that will be why the Tigers have 3 on the board and Bulls have yet to make their impact on the board tonight. The Tigers are just doing a great job both offensively and defensively to keep this one where it needs to be. Ball at the 20. They kick that one over to the goal. They try, and that one is saved by a Bulls defender. Bulls defender kicking that one over to their goalie, and their goalie will go ahead and kick this one over for them. So he kicks this one over to midfield, and there's a Bull there. There's a Tiger there ready to receive the ball up at the 40. Kicking this one upfield. Tigers keeping this one away from the Bulls. 30. They have this one up at midfield now. They kick this one over, and it's out of bounds at the 30. So out of bounds at the Tiger 30. This one across, up at midfield. Bulls getting that one. Bulls bringing this one up. It's up at the 45. That one being stolen by the Tigers. Tigers bringing this one across. And Bull defender trying there. Nothing there. Tigers are able to keep that ball for themselves. And just an all-around amazing, both teams out here giving it their all and really doing what it takes to get this ball to their side. Bulls just not having any luck tonight with having everything fall in line. They have great defensive plays, great offensive plays. They're just not coming together where they need them to. Ball down at the 10, and that one will be a goalie ball. So goalie goes ahead and he'll kick this one in. And since the Bulls did come up, he'll go ahead and just throw that one in. Ball up at the 30. Now it's up at the 40, back to the 20, the 35. And Tigers keeping this one away from the Bulls defense. Tigers doing a good job there. Fancy footwork. And that one's over. And good job there. Bulls are coming in and they take that ball away from the Tigers. Tigers do get this one back, though, at the 45. They're bringing this one back up the field at the 20, at the 10, and he looks for an open area. Nothing there. So no open area found. This one will go ahead and be kicked in by the Bulls. Bulls go ahead. They kick this one in. And that will not count. And we'll have the Bulls kick that one in. Ball is up at the 40. Up at the 45. They have this one across the field now. And the Bulls taking control of this one at midfield. So down at the 40, down at the 30. And they look to get this one in for a goal. Nothing there. The goalie is able to get a good save on that one. And they kick that one upfield. And that will be the Tigers who lose that ball to the Bulls there. Both teams had two players there, and it just came down a Bulls ball. You could see the great defensive play going on there between the two teams. Just a lot of great foot contact, footwork going on the field. 14 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. And they have this one down at the 20, down at the 10. Tigers trying to take this one away from the Bulls. Tigers getting that one up at the 30. He'll kick it over, and that will go all the way up the field to the 10. So from the 30 to the 10. Nice, good contact on that one there. And they get this one across. They're looking for it. And almost out of bounds. And that will fall out of bounds. Bulls to kick this one in. They kick that one in. It's up at the 40. And they look for a way to bring this one upfield for a possible goal, but the Tigers will come up before they are able to find a way. It looks like he might be able to get this one in for a goal, and that's just shy of the goal net, so just shy of the goal post, where they've already been able to get that ball into 3 times tonight, and the Bulls have yet to be able to get on the board. And the goalie will be kicking this one in shortly. He kicks that one in. And ball now down at the 30, up the field. And the referee will call that one. So it looked like the Tigers did have almost another chance for a goal number 4 on that one. And it's up at midfield. Tigers bringing this one back to their side. It's up at their 30. They bring this one across to the 50, bringing this one up to Bulls area, and that will be at the 20-yard line. So ball coming up the field now. It's up at the 40, and he kicks this one across. Midfield, they get this one across. Tigers having this one. They're looking for their 4th goal of the night. Midfield, Tigers trying to get this one away from Bulls defenders. He'll kick that one across and down to the 20. The Bulls come down with that one. So Bulls coming down with that ball down at their own 20. They'll bring this one up 30, 40, midfield. Now all the way up to their 30, 20. And the ball going out of bounds there with 11 minutes to play here. And the Tigers with the ball. They kick this one up, but that's taken away by the Bulls at about the 40. And Bulls so good job there. They were able to get that ball to come down as a Bulls ball. Bulls kicking that one over. And the Tigers should throw this one in. Tigers throwing that one in at the 45. And Bulls taking this one away up at midfield, bringing this one upfield. And Tigers stealing that one away from the Bulls up at the 40, the 35, 30. And they'll go ahead and kick that one over. It's up at the 10, the 20, the 30. And they get that one up to midfield. And little rumble and bumble there between the Bulls and the Tigers. And it looks like we may have a hurt player. So hurt player down on the field. We'll be right back.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
And we're back here on Real Sports Live. That one at the 40, kicked down. The Tigers able to save that one. Bulls having a chance there. No luck. They'll get that one over, and the goalie's able to save that one. Goalie bringing that one up the field, down at the 50. Throw in by the Tigers. Tigers met by two Bulls defenders there. Up at the 45, taken away by the Bulls, but he's able to get that one back. Down at the 35, the 25, the 15, and he takes this one. So 8:45 left here, and the Bulls have yet to be able to find their momentum and get on the board. So far, it's been 3 goals for the Tigers. They kick that one over. Tigers getting this ball after the Bulls, and they get that one over, but that will go through the goal net and not the through the goal post and not the goal net. Tigers kick that one across. Bulls able to get a good kick on that one, but Tigers are able to recover up at the 40. And that one is now down at the 45. Tigers kick this one up to the 10 and all the way across. And that'll go ahead and be a Bulls kick. Bulls kicking that one across. Getting a good hit on that one. 40. Down at the 30. And Bulls bringing this one upfield. Midfield. Bulls still keeping control. Tigers getting defensive on that one, able to keep that one from going too far. And Laredo Bulls having this kick just shy of the 50. They'll kick that one across. The Tigers are there on the kick. And ball out of bounds. It's a ball going out of bounds on that one. With 6 minutes to play here, the score is 3-0 in favor of the Valley View Tigers. Up at the 30, they get that one across. Tigers kick this one. It's live at the 30. They'll bring this one upfield, across the field. Now it's down at the 30, away from the Bulls. Bulls get a little bit of contact on that one. And out of bounds. They bring this one upfield, so it's at midfield. Now down at the 40, Bulls having control of the ball. Bulls getting that one across down to their own 20. Tigers kicking this one. That'll be picked up by the goalie for the... And now at midfield. Ball down at the 20. The Tigers having this one. They look to bring this one upfield, 30, 40. Now across the field to their opponent's 40, down to 20. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to play here. And the Tigers having 3. Bulls unable to get any points on the board tonight. And they get that one across. Now at midfield. Tigers getting this ball up. It's up to 20, the 10, the 5. He'll look to get this one in for a goal. Goalie's able to defend it, and it goes past the goal net and into the goal post. Ball now coming upfield, up at the 40. They'll bring this one across, and it's at the 20. They'll get that one over. Now it's down at 40. 40 down to the 30. And Bulls kicking that one all the way down to the opposing 20. It's at midfield. Bulls bringing this one up at 35, down to midfield. Bulls fighting this one out with the Tigers, and Bulls are able to save that one from going out of bounds. Looking for a foul on that one. Be nothing there. And the goalie. So 2 minutes, 45 seconds left here. And the Bulls kicking that one. They'll go ahead and get a kick on this one from the 25. Kick that one in. Down to the 35. Ball being brought up field at the 50, the 40. Tigers stealing this one. Ball going the opposite way. Tigers having control of this one now. Ball's at the 40, the 50. And he's able to get that one away from defenders down at the 30, the 20. And they're able to get good contact going on that one. Looking for a goal on this one, and he may get it. And the ball will go shy of the goalie, and the Tigers are not able to capitalize on that, but they'll try again, and they'll be able to get that going. So the teamwork there is what really allowed them to get that goal. So teamwork is what got them exactly to where they needed to be. The Tigers have done really well here as they keep this to a 4-0 lead going on. So prior to that, having 3, now they bring that up to a 4. They bring that one across. It's down at the 20. Bulls having control of this one. Bulls trying to bring this one upfield after having that 4th goal kicked on them of the evening with less than a minute and a half to play here. Ball out of bounds, and it's a Bulls ball. So Bulls getting this one up at the 30, down to the 40, down to the 30. Kicks that one across, and it'll go over the net. So over the net on that one. And goalie will go ahead and be the one to inbound this ball. And he kicks that one over to a Tigers player at the 10. Now they have this ball up at the 20. They get a good kick on that one. Goes all the way down the field to the opposite 20. Tigers getting that kick. And it's up at the goal. They're looking forward on that one. Good job. Bulls taking this one back up. Bulls get a good kick downfield, down to the 50, where it's intercepted by the Tigers, down to a Bulls ball. And Bulls having this one down at the 20, down at the 40, down at the 50. And they're looking to get this one across. Tigers get at that one for a minute. No luck on that one. And it's up at the 40. They bring this one down to the 15. And Tigers and Bulls fighting this one out. And at the end, it is 4-0. So 4-0 in favor of the Tigers. So Valley View able to keep this one at their speed. They're able to keep this one at their speed, able to keep this one where they want it. And that's something that's very important here when you look at these games. We'll be right back on Real Sports Live after these commercials.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff. Great prices. Great cause.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours. one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come and look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
I opened Cigarroa with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Cigarroa, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made handmade tortilla, and our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
There's no I in it, I bring in all my team. Who do you wanna holler, who do you wanna never know? Don't be a sheep when you can be the goat. Great, it's a good time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you've got no. Yeah. Loud at you, he's a hater, I don't want no bad energy. Man get views but I rate Charles cause I can't see my enemy. I like all types of girls, melanins and melanies. She wants a man from London, she wants a fellow with felonies. That's probably all my team. There's no I in it, I bring in all my team. Gas when they saw my team. Even the bouncers bounce when they saw my team. Who do you wanna holler, who do you wanna never know? Don't be a sheep when you can be the GOAT. Greatest of all time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you've got no energy.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
And we're back here at Valley View High. Score is 4 for the Tigers, 0 for the Bulls. Bulls haven't been able to get a momentum going in tonight's game. The number one key here is that the Tigers have been using a lot of missed opportunities by the Bulls to get to where they are currently. The number one thing that we're seeing tonight is just that there is a little misunderstanding, miscommunication on the field between some of the players on the Bulls side, which is allowing us to get this score tonight of a 4-0. I believe that the Bulls do have what it takes to come back and be able to get themselves to where they need to be, possibly tie up this game or win it. The Bulls do have a strong defense and offense for them. It's just a matter of being able to get them to where they need to be as far as all being synced up. If you can get that, then you can come back here in the second and win tonight's game, which is very important when you look at everything going on. And it's just an all-around great atmosphere out here tonight. Wonderful night for some soccer at Valley View High. So we'll go ahead and we'll take you to a couple more commercials, and then we'll be right back on Real Sports Live.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff. Great prices.
And we're back here on Real Sports Live. Beautiful night for some soccer action. And we look at the weather for tonight. It's 76 degrees outside. Our chance of rain is 0% here in the lower valley. So beautiful night for some soccer. We're starting the second half here with the Tigers having a 4-0 lead, and they'll come in here, another 40 minutes to play. The opposing team will come over and they'll try and get some sort of momentum going that they weren't able to get in the first. So the Bulls are unable to get anything going in the first, as the Tigers are able to score 4 goals on them. But let's see if something changes here in the second, as it's a different atmosphere, different time, and just an all-around different place to be. So we can see down there at the field that everyone is getting set for the second half. Score is Tigers 4 and the Bulls 0. So we'll be getting started here momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Real Sports Live. And here we go. Second half started. They get that one over. Ball is down at the 40. They get this one up. The wind will take that one a little bit. That's one thing that we are starting to notice, is the wind is picking up as we get later on into this evening, and the RGV is looking at a cold front for the upcoming few days. So they get that one across. It's down at the 10. They look for it, and nothing. That one's out of bounds. Tigers last to touch that one, so it'll be a Bulls. It'll be a kick in by the goalie for. So they get this one across, and they're looking for a way to get momentum going, as it wasn't able to be done in the first. They get that one across. It's down at the 35. And they get that across. And up at the 30, they'll go ahead and bring this one down to the 40. Bulls having control here. The two teams switching sides after the half. In case you're a little bit confused by that. Just want to let you know that they did go ahead and switch sides. Customary in this sport. And goalie missing, getting the ball on that one. And he'll go ahead and inbound this one. Give it to the player for his team. So Bulls getting this one up. It's down at the 30. They get that across. And the Tigers getting that one down to their own 20. We look at this one. They'll bring this one up. Goes across. It's down at the 45. He is able to get that one out of that trouble. And Bulls are coming back here. Defense doing a good job of covering. And the Tigers getting that one away from the Bulls again. Ball is down at the 25. And the Tigers getting that one. They'll kick that one down to the 10. Back up to the 25. They'll bring this one up the field. It's down at the 40. They'll kick that one over to the 45. It'll be kicked back, though. Back up at the 40. It's down at the 30. And player gets a little bit winded on that one. But he will be fine, able to get back up. Update on that player earlier. He is going to be okay. Ball at the 30 with the Tigers to kick it in. Tigers kick it into play, but it goes over the goalpost. So ball going over the goalpost. So the goalie for the Bulls will go ahead and kick this one. And he kicks that one down to midfield, where the Bulls get one kick, and then the Tigers seem to have got that one. Bulls are able to re-get control of it. They're bringing this one up. Tigers getting that one across. Tigers looking to get this one out from the Bulls. He's able to get that one up. It's up at the 20, up at the 10, and that one is taken up by the goalie. The goalie picking that one up. And here we go. So they get that one across. They're bringing this one upfield. It's now down at the 20. Now up at the 20. They look to get this across. The goalie kicking that one. That'll come down at the 40. So he kicks that one across. Gets through. They have that ball. Tigers getting this, looking for a goal. And he just shy of a goal on that one. The Tigers were able to get 4 goals during the first half. So Bulls having this ball. Bulls kick it over. Tigers looking to defend there. And Bulls are able to take that one. Ball going out of bounds. And here we are waiting on a ball. Throwing on that one. And goalie getting the ball. And that one through. Bulls having that one. Bulls getting a kick. They kick that one down the field. It's now up at the 35. Bulls having control of this one, being chased by a Tiger defender. And a little bit of a scuffle there. And this one going back up. Tigers getting this one, but it flying out of his control and out of bounds. They're bringing this one upfield. Getting that one across. Nice action going on there.
Tigres 5, Laredo 0.
And the Tigers scoring their 5th goal of the evening. So Tigers scoring their 5th goal of the evening. Getting that one across. This is a Bulls ball. Bulls throwing that one in. They get that ball over. Down to the 15. They get that one down the field. Tigers getting this one. Tigers bringing this one up at the 10. And the Bulls go ahead and get the kick on this ball. They kick that ball across. Bulls getting that one through. They bring this one up. That will be a foul against the Tigers. Against the Bulls. and it'll be a penalty kick for the Tigers. Tigers getting their first penalty kick of the evening in the second half. Less than 30 minutes to play. Tigers having the ball. He gets that one over to the 10, kicks that one over, and that will go out of bounds. Goalie for the Bulls kicking that one in. It's down at the 20. Ball is down at the 35. Bulls having control. Tigers chasing them. And they get that one down. The Bulls look for their first goal of the night, but the Tigers are able to save the ball before that happened. And that'll be a Bulls ball. They kick this one in. And he's looking for action there. He gets it across down to the 45 of the opposite side. Ball down. Tigers chasing this one. They're looking to get another goal tonight. They get that one through and just shy of the goal. So just shy of the goalpost there. They bring this one up. Good headbutt on that one. Another headbutt by the Bulls. And that'll be a Bulls ball. So Bulls having control on that. I'll go ahead and I'll bring this one up. And they kick it across. It'll go down, and that'll be down to the 40. And ball is down on the 45. Kicked by the Tigers at the 45 down to the 50. He kicks that one across down to the 20. And the Bulls fighting the Tigers on that one. Bulls coming away with that one. Bulls kicking that one over. They kick that one through, and that ball will be thrown in by the goalie. So goalie over to the Tigers. Nice one on that one. So some nice action on that one for the Tigers. They bring this one up. It's down at the 10. Bulls having control. Bulls lose that one. Goes out of bounds. They get that one across. It's at the 20, the 30, the 40. They kick this one all the way up to the 20 where their player is ready for them. He kicks that one across and just shy of the goal. So just shy of the goal there for the Tigers. The one thing that I'm noticing here in the second half is that we have not been able to get to the point where the Bulls have even had any opportunities to kick balls for a goal. And they kick that one across. And Bulls able to get that one across. Good defense on that one for the Tigers as they're trying to steal that one back. And down at the 20, up to the 25. They kick that one across. It goes down, and it's up at the 50. Tigers having control. They kick that one down. It's now down at the 10, and he will try, but just shy of being able to come up with another point for his team. And they'll go ahead and kick that one upfield. And a good job going on there. That going out of bounds. Bulls throwing that one in. And the Tigers getting control of this one. So chasing this one down as the Bulls are currently in control. Goalie kicks over to player. And it's at the 15. Bulls looking to get this away from the Tiger defense. And they get that across. And Tigers still having control. And a good job there by the Tigers and the Bulls. Both teams doing really great offense and defense over there. Down at the 50, the Bulls and the Tigers fighting that one out. They get that one down to the 45, up to the 30. He'll kick that one down to the 20. Bulls will get that ball and go out of bounds and become a Valley View Tiger ball. Tigers kicking that one up. Goalie picking that one up for the Bulls. And he'll have that one land at half and down at the 30, down at the 20. And the goalie will just give it a kick down at the 10 and ball down at midfield now. This one coming up. Tigers having good control over this one. They'll try for it, and they'll get their 6th goal of the evening. So Tigers get their 6th goal of the evening with 21:35 to play here. So 21:35 left in the second half, and they get their 6th goal of the evening. Bulls kicking that one. The Tigers getting that one across, and goalie for the Bulls picking that one up before it became 7-0. This one coming up the field, it's up at the 30, and the Tigers having this one. Bulls trying to steal this one. Tigers having good control. Down at the 10, he gets that one across, and Bulls stealing that one. So Bulls bringing this one up the field now. And he's met by 2 defenders for the Tigers. Tigers are able to get this one over, and a swift kick back and forth, and he'll go on that one, and that one's caught by the goalie. So a good save there for the Bulls. And they'll bring this one up. Tigers losing that ball to the Bulls. Bulls kicking this one, and they have this one down at the 30, down to the 10. The goalie for the Tigers will go ahead and pick this one up. Tigers having this one. They kick it down. It's down at the 40, over to the 50, down to the 10. Tigers having control, and they shoot, and that'll be a missed opportunity on that one, as he did have direct access to the goal. Just a missed opportunity, missed contact, and just all around a opportunity that could have really been capitalized and made them had a even larger goal of 7-0 tonight. So the goalie for the Bulls will go ahead and kick this one in. And he has really good agility and leg power, as he's always able to get that one down to about midfield. It's down at the 10. They kick that one over, and they look for it, and that'll be missed. Some missed opportunity there. 19 minutes to play here in the second half. The goalie for the Bulls will go ahead and kick it in. He kicks that one in, and down to the 50. Bulls getting that one stolen by the Tigers. Tigers bringing this one back to their side, and the Bulls stealing this one back over to the Bulls. A little bit of contact there. Good defense going on, and they get that one across. Tigers bringing this one upfield. The Bulls getting there, but not in time. It's on the 10, and it's down, and they're going to not call that foul. But the ball was very close for the... And this one being kicked down to the 50, 45, back up field. There's a player for the Tigers there. They kick that one over. They try for a goal on that one, and no goal. So they did try for a goal on that one, just didn't have what they needed. And that one's brought up field. They kick that one over. It's at the 30. Bringing up the field is the Tigers. Down at the 10. Tripped up by a player for the Bulls. And that will be number 10 for the Tigers, and he'll go ahead and limp off the field after having a physical contact with the Bulls. So just a little bit of a defense, offense interaction that ended up in having number 10 sit on the bench for remainder of the evening. And kick for the Tigers is no good. So Tigers getting that penalty kick, unable to capitalize on that penalty kick though. And that's the number one thing. You have to always capitalize on any little play that you're able to find. If you're given an opportunity to take it. This one coming up the field. It's down at the 50, not for long, as this one's brought back to the 30, the 20. Tigers having control. Ball up at the 20, 25. Tigers kicking this one over. Goalie for the Bulls is there. He'll go ahead and he'll kick this one forward. Good job there as he gets that one over to the 50, the 40, the 20, down to the 30. He has the ball up at the 50. Tigers having control of this one. Up at the 20. They're trying for a 7th goal of the evening. Trying to get around the defender for the Bulls there. And ball going out of bounds. Ball going out of bounds becomes a Tigers ball. And they get that one across. The goalie for the Bulls getting that one, throwing that one upfield to a Bulls player. It's down on the 40. They're trying to get this one across as the Tigers are being able to steal that one away on defense. Now they're on offense, down to the 30, down to the 20, down to the 10, down to the 5. He tries for a goal, and that'll be defended against and able to be deflected by the goalie. So deflection there by the goalie. Good play of what you have. That's really what it comes down to. Goalies are the main essential part of keeping your team from being able to score anything against them. And so 13-15 here to go as the Tigers have got themselves a beautiful 6-0 lead. They were able to get 4 of them in the first, 2 of them in the second. Kicking that ball across is the goalie for the Bulls. He gets that down to the 45. He'll have that one picked up by the Tigers. Tigers getting that one over down at the 20, down at the 10. Bulls chasing that one out of bounds. And the ball will be kicked by the Bulls. Bulls kicking this one over. It's going to land at the 30. And both Bulls and Tigers players there. It'll be a Tiger ball. Tigers go ahead and throw that one in. And the Bulls and the Tigers fighting that one out. That one going across to a Tigers player where he's also met up by a Bulls player. And they get that one down to the 45 for the Tigers. Tigers getting that one across. Ball coming up. And he'll get the 7th goal of the evening for the Tigers. So 7th goal of the evening for the Tigers. Something that really is an accomplishment when you look at everything going on within these two teams. Great offense, great defense, but they're just able to get through it and they're able to get a goal going. And they have that one across, down at the 40, down at the 30. Tigers trying to steal this one away from the Bulls. Bulls trying to get something on the scoreboard before the end of tonight's game. And they get this one across, down to the 40. down to the 50. They get that across, and it's down and picked up by the goalie, kicked away by the goalie for the Tigers. Tigers bringing this one back up at the 30. He'll kick this one up, being followed down at the 40, down at the 20, down at the 10. He'll try for a goal by passing it over, and they'll get their 8th goal of the evening. And the Tigers have an 8-0 game here. And the Tigers have an 8-0 game here with 10 minutes left to play in the second. You know, I've said it from the beginning. It's a momentum game. And this team here, they've got the momentum. Tonight is their night. And it's down at the 50. Get that one across. Bulls trying to get this one up. They shoot that one. And that'll be just to the right of the goalpost. So that one ended up just right of the goalpost. And they'll bring this one up the field. It's up at midfield. Down to 45. They'll try and get this one across. And they do for another goal. Score of 9-0 in favor of the Tigers. So 9-0 in favor of the Tigers tonight. Great defense by the Bulls. It's just not enough. Ball down at the 30. Bringing that one up. And he's met by defenders. The Tigers able to get that one across. Tigers trying for their 10th goal. And the goalie will go ahead and have that one run out of bounds. And he'll go ahead and do a kick on this one. Go ahead and kick it in. And he'll kick it to a player. He'll kick it to a Bulls player. Trying to bring it up. Tigers stealing that one. Bulls are there on the defense. And out of bounds. So the ball out of bounds on that one. And they try and bring this one across. No good. And out of bounds. It's out of bounds on that one. They'll try to get this one across. They do. Good placing on that. They get that down to the 30, up to the 20, down to the 10. And it's a good defensive block by the Bulls on that one. 6:45 to play here in the second. Great play going on there. Tigers trying for their 10th goal. That went just off the goalpost, just shy of their 10th goal. And that'll be a Tigers ball. So Tigers coming up with that ball. We're having this one come across. Goalie will go ahead and pick that up. And he'll kick this one down to 50. So it's down on the 50-yard line. That goes across, out of bounds. 5.5 left here in the second. That ball to be brought in by the Tigers. Tigers bringing that one in. They get that one across. Tigers at midfield. They bring this one up. And down at 40, being met by defenders. He gets that one across. Back to another Tiger player. And Tigers getting that ball stripped away by the Bulls. They're coming back on defense. They're getting that one, and they're able to steal that one away from the Bulls, getting that one down to the 20. So they get that one down to the 20 and up to their 10th goal of the evening. 10th goal of the evening. So 10th goal of the evening for the Tigers with less than 5 minutes to play. The momentum of this game is really what it takes to everything has to click, has to be running on the same stream, same strand. And that just didn't happen tonight for the Bulls. So that one's over at the 40, down to the 20. They kick that one across to the 25, back up at the 20. Bulls having control of this one, up at the 40, down to the 50, over across to the 50. And they get that one across to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 20. They have this one down at the 15. Player trip on that one. He's able to get back up. They try for that one, and that's a save there by the Tigers. So Tigers able to save that one. Tigers kicking this one upfield. They get that one up. He looks like he might be able to be open, and the Bulls are able to get there on defense to stop that from being another goal for the Tigers. And they get that across. They get that one going, and that'll be another goal. So another goal for the Tigers on this one, making it 11-0. With less than 3 minutes to play here, it's a 3-0. It's a 10-0 game here. It's a 10-0 game. And they kick that one across. Bulls having control. Bulls getting that one. Bulls bringing this one up. They get that one over. That one's over again. And he's able to get in for an 11th goal of the evening. Excuse me, 12th goal of the evening. Less than 2 minutes to play here. Tigers have a 12-0 lead. If you're the Bulls, what you want to do right now is you just want to go ahead and finish up strong and be looking forward to your next game. 12-0 lead with less than 2 to play is almost impossible to come back from. But if you look at this as a way to improve yourself, then it was worth it. And it's down at the 50. Good job there, out of bounds. Ball out of bounds on that one. Ball to be thrown in by the Bulls. Bulls throw that one across. They get this one up. And they get this one over. Tigers having this one, bringing this one forward. And down at the 40, down at the 30, they get this one over. And Bulls being able to get that one down. Tigers having this one. Tigers kick this one back over. And that is able to barely hits the top and won't be a goal. But they did get 12 goals tonight. So a few missed goals is what is required in order to get to the 12. And they get that across. And it'll be less than an hour to go. Less than a minute to go. And that'll go ahead and be the end, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 12-0. And that'll go ahead and be tonight's game. So tonight, the Tigers met the Bulls, and the Bulls came away with the win on this one. A 12-0 win, actually. Impressive. Everything was running the way it should be, and the Bulls just, if they take this and they're able to learn at least one thing from this, then that's what you want to do. You want to learn from your mistakes so you can capitalize on them. And you know that's what both of these teams here are able to do. It's a really great opportunity for both of these teams out there tonight. This was a Rio Sports Live production with a score of 12-0 in favor of the Valley View Tigers at the end of tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank you for joining us, and good night.